Hey guys, welcome back to Get Into It with Jason Hook, with your host, me, Jason Hook. A couple weeks ago I mentioned that I was going to go to a record show, and I did, so this is going to be what I grabbed at the record show. I'm clean shaven with a haircut for you guys, want to look sharp. But first, what we're listening to. This is Chain Rank, Up Against the Wall. This is a local band that I'm pretty sure broke up. I saw a handful of times. We'll insert here. Then this side is just lyrics. I haven't listened to this record. I dug this out of the stacks. So as you can probably hear, this is pretty much the kind of newer stuff I listen to. Ode to old hardcore. This is a 45 RPM LP with only 10 songs, so I'm sure I'll be flipping it. Might be playing something else after. We'll fly right through it. But again, this is Chain Rank, Up Against the Wall. I think this was self-released. There's an address here, but I'm pretty sure it doesn't exist anymore. But check out Chain Rank. So first, what we got here is a Judge long sleeve. Pull it out. It's getting a little cold now. Here in Mass, bringing it down. Gotta wear a shirt under though. You can see my fat rolls. So first, I have here is the Misfits "Die Die My Darling" LP. It's pretty much an EP though. I would say it's only 3 songs. Puts that artwork there. Got the group shot. So this came out in 1984. I grabbed this at the show. It's got Robo, who was in Black Flag playing drums. I grabbed this at that record show out of a bin. I did my Discogs looking it up. It seems like it's a first press. And you've heard me mention the Misfits ad nauseum on here. Everything's booted, everything's repressed. Who knows what's real and whatnot? Everything points to this being legit. There's a little scuff on the vinyl. But it's got the Plan 9 labels. Again, this night came out in 1984. It's pretty much classic Misfits. If you guys have never heard the Misfits, I mean, this is the Misfits I like. I know I'm not a huge fan of the post-dancing era, but who is really? I mean, Famous Monsters was cool, but other than that. But I didn't have this one, so now I have all the main ones. The well-known early releases. This had some damage on it. Looks like it's left in a basement or something. It does have some water damage, but I talked the guy down. You're gonna see through here. I have a couple of the same band, but I'm not gonna do them back to back. I'm just gonna basically show them to you in the order I listen to them. So this is Misfits "Die Die My Darling" again on Plan 9. You guys, I don't know if you're watching this, if you guys have record shows in your area. They're weird, they're hit or miss for me. I gotta do a lot of digging. A lot of the time they're selling Led Zeppelin or Beatles records, which really isn't necessarily my bag, but I do alright. There's another one coming up November 12th. It's the Dedham. It's at a VFW hall. If anyone's local wants to check it out, let me know. Because I'm thinking about going. The day before is a flea market and sale, and then I'm going to go to too. That's going to have tons of records and weird shit. Ground Zero sale. Pat, you going to that? You should meet up. Real life YouTube vinyl guys hanging out. World will fly off its axis. But next I have this weird, it's a picture disc. It's upside down. This is the Fast Times at Ridgemont High soundtrack. But this only has 6 songs on it. This was a promo. I looked it up. It's from 1982 when the movie came out. This was sealed, but I unsealed it so I can listen to it. You got the soundtrack. You got the Fast Times at Ridgemont High by Sammy Hagar. Goodbye, Goodbye by Oingo Boingo. And then you got Never Surrender, performed by Don Felder. And then on the other side, you have Uptown Boys by Louis Goffin. And then you have Speeding by the Go-Go's and The Waffle Stomp by Joe Walsh. It's a pretty good soundtrack. It's a pretty awesome movie. I mean, I'm sure everyone's seen it. I think I only paid like $5 for this. I looked on Discogs and they were like $40. I'm not a big collector. I mean, I just thought it was cool. I mean, it's kind of cool that I found it. The guy who had this had a lot of junk though. I dug through a lot of $1 cut open stuff to find it. But yeah, a little just novelty item, 1982. It's like I said, this thing was sealed. But like I bent the sticker when I opened it. It's still got 1982 adhesive. I was born in 1982, guys. So I'll pull it out to show you. Picture this, it's in pretty clean shape. There's a couple of dings and scrapes, but I don't know if it's just from packaging. Sitting in the packaging so long, but it's got the two-tone. I had a pair of checkerboard slip-ons at one time. Make my feet look goofy. I'm thinking about buying a new pair. I got in a conversation with a friend the other day about if we could pull off checkerboard slip-ons. But I can pull off anything, man. But that's the Fast Times at Ridgemont High promotional picture disc. It's just 6 songs from the soundtrack. I think this soundtrack was just repressed. It's a double LP and it goes for like tons of money. I won't buy it. This has caught my eye and it's on the cheap. This is the kind of stuff you find at record shows, you know. Next we have yet another Misfits record. This is a bootleg. It says To the Devil a Daughter, Al's Bar, Los Angeles, April 17th, 1982. It's on Dungeon Records, which I looked up and it was all weird Misfits boots. So I don't know if it's someone from the band or just a Misfits super fan or whatever. The bag has got the photo. When I looked it up, this was the cover on some of the other boots. This is definitely a live record. The quality isn't that great. Stage banner's fully intact, though. So after London Dungeon, you hear, fuck London, fuck those limeys can suck my ass and stuff of that nature. It's black vinyl. I'm not going to pull it out. It didn't come with an insert of any sort, but when I looked online, some of them did. So I don't know what this is. I don't know if this is just like random crazy boot with a different, super inappropriate cover of the Crimson Skull grabbing a girl's butt. Definitely cut out of some pulp magazine or something like that. But I mean, if you guys can, I'll put this real close if it will focus. But you pretty much got all the classics here, guys. If you're a Misfits fan, this has everything you want to hear on it. Sloppy. You hear people heckling them for playing sloppy, and they, you hear, we don't give a fuck. We'll play whatever we want. We'll play 10,000 songs. We'll play them all like shit. Like just kind of like banter back and forth with the crowd. And then right here, Astro Zombie, Henry Rollins comes in. I didn't notice a difference in Henry Rollins and Danzig. You hear someone yelling, I guess it's Rollins. But that's the Misfits, To the Devil a Daughter. Or if you look it up, it's also called Live at Al's Bar. There's different covers and versions. I think this has been floating around forever. This dude had a lot of boots, but I didn't buy him because he wanted a little bit too much money for him. If I go back, I think I'm going to buy... They had some weird Judas Priest and Iron Maiden bootlegs. I'm going to try to haggle them down. But so you'll see that in another video, maybe, if I go that day. Who knows what's going on. And like I said, the record's over. So I'll be right back. And I'm back. I actually pulled another record in case this one goes by too fast, too. So next I have a classic. It's Black Sabbath's Paranoid. I actually didn't own a copy of this on vinyl. I had it on CD and tape. This is a press from... This record came out in 1970. This press is from 1974. The previous owner was nice enough to put one of those things in. This was I paid $5 for it. Every single one I've seen, it's just those 1970s covers they just wear like crazy. This is in decent shape. It's a little beat up. I mean, you can have ring wear and stuff. But the thing's 3 years old. That's a beautiful young Ozzy there, looking cool as fuck. It's black vinyl. I mean, I don't even really feel like I need to explain this. You guys should know what this is. The previous owner definitely thought it was cool because they put it in a nice sleeve. But, it's got the, what is it, CBS? No, Warner Brothers. It's got the Warner Brothers logo. Play clean, couple snaps and pops, but, I mean, for $5. This thing's also been pressed roughly 50 million times. I did the old Discogs where I looked up, the Matrix and stuff, and this matches to a 1974 repress, so 4 years after it came out, this is the repress. So that's Black Sabbath's Paranoid. I saw them twice summer 2016 on the End tour. I saw them out at Great Woods. It used to be called Great Woods all over. All locals know it's Great Woods. It's called like the Taco Bell, Doritos, Mountain Dew, Fiesta, Fritos, fucking, I don't know, arena now, but it's Great Woods. And in Connecticut at Mohegan Sun, which was, I didn't even gamble really at the casino. Got kind of drunk though, but it was cool. But again, Black Sabbath, Paranoid, I'm telling stories tonight. I gotta say, at the end of the video, I'll talk about a video I'm gonna be making. Probably tonight. I might make it tonight. You might get 2 for the price of 1 tonight. Next is this really weird record. I don't know if you guys are into this kind of stuff. This is the Plastic Cow Goes Mooooog. This came out, I believe, also in 1970. Around that time. It's 1970 or 71. Yeah, 70, 71. If you guys know what a Moog is, it's like a certain keyboard. It's almost like a synth. Trying to think like what DJs use to make beats and stuff, but this was like came out in the late 60s, early 70s. Was like crazy. So this is them doing it's all covers, but like moved out like super like almost like what we would consider now to be like arena like it's awesome. This is a party record. I'm telling you. My buddy owned one of these. We used to enjoy beverages, and then this thing would come out and we'd be dancing around the house to it. It's on Dot Records, which I'm pretty sure is out of Australia. The Plastic Cow Goes Moog, the Plastic Cow, arranged and performed by the Moog synthesizer by Mike Melvoin. This is actually a Mike Melvoin record, even though his name's not, is it on here? Yeah, his name's not on the front at all, but this is considered Mike Melvoin. And it's just him playing the Moog. It came one of these annoying sleeves though, that's like the half circle that I can barely fit back in here. Like again, with any record from the 70s, it's a super thick, heavy cardstock sleeve, so this thing doesn't want to fit. I'll have to get a new one. But for this will do for now. There's another record show grab. Like I found it and I just had memories of listening to it, always wanted a copy of it. I'll post a link for it. You guys can listen to it, give me your opinion on it. I know some people are probably going to spit on their phone or computer when they hear it. But it's just really weird, super synthesizer. I think there's a drum and guitar, but the drums and guitar are very, very minimal. No lyrics, just all created on the Moog by Mike Melvoin. Plastic Cow Goes Moog. Again, I like this stuff. I know there's people who collect it, but again, that's the Plastic Cow Goes Moog. Sunshine of Your Love is one of my favorites on him. Lay Lady Lay, Medicine Man, Spinning Wheel, Lady Jane, The Battle of John and Yoko, Tomorrow Tomorrow, Born to Be Wild. I mean, jammers, all jammers. Next, I have a little flashback of my past, which is the Casualties Underground Army. This is on Travel War Records, 1998. Jorge just quit the band. I believe the singer of a band called the Crumb Bums took over. I could be wrong. I'm pretty sure it was him. There's some controversy with him. I'll leave that up to you to look up and find out. Well, not with the Jorge, the original singer. Underground Army. Got the Travel War logo. And then starting this, I think there is. Yeah, there is. This is just classic 90s US street punk. NYC street punks. Oh no, I'm sorry, it's punk. The X hasn't been used yet. And it's got the lyrics. Just songs about drinking, kill everyone, punks unite, unemployed, no rules, stay out of order, no room for the youth. It's funny because Underground Army is actually a Threats cover, which is a UK82 band. If you're my age and you were into punk in the 90s and you claim you never listened to the Casualties, you're a liar. I'll call you a liar. Sorry, you're full of shit. I think this record's still good. They're still around. They still put out some later records. I don't really dig the later stuff. This and Up, I think it's Up the Punks, I believe is the first record. I'm spacing it, and a bunch of 7-inches are all classics. But that's the Casualties Underground Army. Again, punks with cool jackets that I never had one. This guy's fucking awesome. Charge. All charged out. Sick Charge, Mohawk. Another Mohawk. Look at that thing. That thing's fanned out, boy. But Underground Army, Casualties. And the record's over. God damn. All right, I'll be right back, I swear. I promise. And I'm back with another super short record that I'm definitely going to have to flip. So I just want to show you the Chain Rank LP. It's clear. Look at them. I mean, there's like no mix on this thing. You guys know what this is. I'll tell you in a minute. It's a wall. So in case you didn't know, and now you know, this is a Circle Jerks Group 6. 1980s. Original, no barcode, because punks hate barcodes. On Frontier, Keith Morris was in Black Flag. You guys know he's in Off now. This is different. This record's literally 15 minutes long, so I might talk a little fast here so I can at least get through the next LP before I flip it. One of my favorites of all. It should be in everyone's playlist. It's where I had a friend who told me Wild in the Streets is better. It's full of shit. Group 6 is the best one. Next I have a live double LP, which is Black Sabbath. Live Evil. This is what Dio singing. There's also Dio quit before this came out, or right around the time it came out, and the drummer quit. We'll show you the gatefold. Black Vinyl. The drummer quit. Supposedly Tony Iommi just didn't like Dio's stage banner between songs or during songs. He does have weird stage banner. We're going to play you one off the first record. The first record was called Black Sabbath. This song also is called Black Sabbath. Thank you. You know, it's really just weird shit. I love this transition right into another song. But the funny thing about this, if you look on the cover, it depicts Black Sabbath songs. So here you got War Pigs, you got Children of the Sea, Iron Man, right there. I'm assuming that's supposed to be Paranoid. Neon Nights right here in the middle. What did I miss? Oh, Voodoo. I'm assuming he's a Voodoo guy. And then there's three here I can't really figure out. I'm gonna guess Heaven and Hell, maybe. Maybe. I mean, that's definitely Hell. Heaven and Hell. So, and then I'm trying to guess what this would be. If you guys know, I'm probably being an idiot. If you have an opinion, let me know. But that's Live Evil with Dio. Again, record show fine. The thing about record shows too is you can talk guys down. I love haggling. It's in a crappy sleeve, which I'll change out. Operation. And next, I'm going to show you something I know I'm going to catch shit for, but I don't really fucking care because I'm a fan. It's Bruce Springsteen. This has The River, Born to Run, and Rosalita on it. It's just a weird 3-song LP. I don't know if it's a single. It should be a single. It's got the European tour dates here for the E Street UK tour 1981. Again, I wasn't born. But it's got the band shot. I love the early Bruce stuff. I actually just finished his autobiography. It's just, I mean, I grew up with it on the radio. It has a soft spot for me. And I saw this, $7. I picked it up. It's 3 of my favorite songs of all time, too. But that's the Bruce Springsteen 3-song, The River, Born to Run, and Rosalita. Operation. Now, there's a guy with a bunch of 45s for sale, or singles, for $1 a piece. I bought 20-something of them, and he gave them to me for $20. So, I listened to some I'm going to bleed into some future videos. It's a lot of 80s new wave, kind of like novelty ones, but anyways, I'll show you what we got here is, you got Cruel Summer by Bannarama, and Cruel Dub on the B-side, which is kind of, it's a weird version of Cruel Summer. Time of the Season by the Zombies. Some 60s going on there. Best thing about this, I don't know if you guys see, somebody drew a peace sign on here. And these are in pretty good shape too. Usually $1.45s are destroyed. These are he must have cleaned them before he put them out for $1, which I don't know why he would. You got Rock Me Amadeus by Falco. This is the American edit and the Canadian version. They are different. One of my favorite songs of all time, the most toe-tap and happy song about nuclear war and death is 99 Red Balloons by Nena. And the B-side is 99 Luftballons, which is the German version. I can listen to both sides. The 7 Seconds covered 99 Red Balloons too. Next we have DEVO. DEVO's Through Being Cool. And Going Under, the dance version of both songs. These are $1 again. These are fun things to spend. I love DEVO. So, and then this last one is a personal favorite. I drive my wife absolutely crazy. This one actually had a cover. This is the Never Ending Story theme song. Look at by, is it Limahl? I'm trying to do it back. The Never Ending Story. It's got the so I love this song. I love that dude's hair. I always tell my wife I want to get that haircut, and she looks at me like an asshole. But I think I could pull it off. Hopefully that'll be the grab. Probably not. So wasted. But yeah, Never Ending Story. It's a powerful song. Powerful. I highly recommend it. So I quickly mentioned I might do 2 videos. There's a user, I think it's from the Record Crate, I believe his name is. He's relatively new. He's doing a contest. It's like soundtrack of your life, and wants you to pick 6 or 7 records and like talk about a point in your life or where it came into your life. I have the records pulled. It's a deep, I don't want to get too deep in emo with it, so I don't think it'll be a get into it. It might just be a bonus get into it. I might do that tonight. It's early. I have nothing going on. It's shitty outside. Drink this. We'll kill the A side of this. We gotta be close to the end. Oh, a short video. Crazy. But, so coming up too, if you guys are local, I know Propaganda is playing October 21st at the Middle East. I'm definitely going to that. November 9th, the Proletariat's playing with Kevin Seconds. And my friend's band Funeral Cone. That's actually a release for that XXX fanzine book I talked about in my last episode. Friday, supposedly, somewhere there's going to be like a book reading for the XXX book and the Straight Edge book that's coming out. Once I get more info, I'll tell you about that. And then that Saturday is the Salem flea market, which is a lot of records and stuff, so I'm going to go to that. And then that Sunday is another Dedham one. I don't know if I'm definitely going to the two things that involve the book in Salem, because my wife and I already planned. I have friends that live up there. I'm hoping to meet up with them. Friends are in Salem. Watch this. Are you going? And but that's all I really got. So thanks for watching. Thanks for the subscriptions. I'm close to 100. Comment, like, subscribe, share, listen to the records. Watch this video. It's awesome. Thanks, guys.